first of all, we Namibians don't know what MS is.
Exactly.
So I think we need to start there to get involved. And how do we get involved? That is just to extend a bit of caring, ask, look around, what is really happening in terms of the whole health industry.
Yeah.
MS is a rare disease, and that makes it more difficult and complicated.
Yeah.
MYD Heart is proudly brought to you by NHP. NHP, we are about you.
99 FM, your inspiration station. Mariah Carey with Obsessed, bringing us to today's MYD Heart. Multiple sclerosis is a chronic, non-fatal disease that causes the deterioration of the nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord. Multiple Sclerosis Namibia AIM is an organization which aims to raise awareness and support for Namibians living with the disease. We're joined in studio by Bianca Özcan, founder and project manager of Multiple Sclerosis in Namibia. Good afternoon, Bianca, and thank you so much for joining us here at 99 FM.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you very much for inviting me, Trevor.
It is a pleasure to have you. Let's start off with, for those of us who don't understand or is not aware, what is multiple sclerosis?
Multiple sclerosis, MS in short, is a chronic debilitating disease affecting the central nervous system, which is made up of the brain and the spinal cord. Sclerosis refers to scarring, and multiple, obviously, to the extent and the severity of the scarring throughout the central nervous system.
Okay. And how does the Multiple Sclerosis Namibia organization support those living with the disease here in Namibia?
Well, we have plenty of functions that we have to obviously attend to. The primary functions are to raise awareness and capacity building. That is part of connecting with international donors, the international community, connecting with the media professionals, patients, caregivers, family. So it's a big connection that we are trying to make, first of all. And with that, the rest flows of our objectives, which is fundraising, which is attending to the projects and the needs of the patients. Information sharing is highly important, and that's actually what we are focusing most of the time.
Yeah. How has the COVID-19 pandemic affected the organization's activities and operations?
Oh, yes. Thank you for that question.
It's been crazy.
It has just been crazy since 2020 March. Our operations literally came to a halt, all our functions had to be cancelled. Money can't come in as it used to be. Donors and sponsors are either declining or they are cutting down. So it is affecting us tremendously negatively, and obviously the patients that relies on the organization. So it's a disaster, if I may say so. And it feels like all the operations and objectives we've been trying for the past 15 years has been wasted.
Yeah, but I don't think, I think the organization has been doing great. And obviously with the pandemic, it has changed a lot.
True.
And hopefully, by next year, things can fall back into place and the donors can say, hey, here we are again. We have some money to spend now. But how can ordinary Namibians, Bianca, how can we help the organization?
That's such a nice question, because first of all, we Namibians don't know what MS is.
Exactly.
So I think we need to start there to get involved. And how do we get involved? That is just to extend a bit of caring, ask, look around, what is really happening in terms of the whole health industry. MS is a rare disease, and that makes it more difficult and complicated. It is so foreign, especially for Africa. So
I was about to say that because, I've never heard of someone close to me or just someone in general who suffers from it. So it definitely is very rare in Africa.
We're looking at a 0.002% of Namibians affected with MS. So that's a very small figure.
It's a very small number,
so everything that is rare and foreign needs more effort. That means we basically have to work around the clock to raise awareness and to keep people informed all the time. So coming back to your question, how people can get involved. If I'm just the scenario that I'm actually facing as being part of the MS Society of Namibia is that even close family and friends don't really reach out to their family member that's suffering from MS, and that's actually very sad.
Yeah.
So we can start to do the little things just to support them, talk to them, take them out if they're in a wheelchair, drive them to the park, or just spend some time with them. That's the littlest you can do. Yes, and of course, get involved with activities that the society is running and manning. That way, you can help us with fundraising, you can help us raise awareness, and we are a global community that talk about the same thing, which is multiple sclerosis.
Yeah. I actually want to quickly throw something at you. I'm thinking a support group.
Yes.
A support group for people who suffer from multiple sclerosis, where they can sit down and talk about it. Because I feel like, again, like you said, if family is distancing themselves, where else can I get support? Someone
Exactly.
that can, someone that can listen to me,
Yes.
listen to my fears about being in this position right now,
Yes.
and how I can move forward
Yes.
from it. You understand what I
Yes.
mean? So, do you have support groups in place?
Yes, we do. This has also now been put back a little
Of
bit
course.
because everything has to be done online, and it's not the same feeling.
It's not the same thing.
It's not the
at
same
all.
thing. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, but we do have. We are actually scattered across the country. Most of our MS patients are at the coastal area. So yeah, we do reach out, and we have designed persons in charge
That's
to
beautiful.
take care of those things.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Bianca, where can we find you on social media? If I want to reach out and maybe donate something or help out with the organization, where can we find you on social media?
Yes, thank you so much. We need each and every connection. So we have an active website, which is www.msnamibia.org. And then we are active on Facebook under Multiple Sclerosis Namibia. And then the contact number is on there, and the email address as well.
Can we contact you directly, or
Directly.
do you have perhaps a number that we can call you on?
0811 423 543.
There we go. Bianca, thank you so much for coming to share with us. A very important, conversation about creating awareness when it comes to multiple sclerosis. I've only seen it or heard about it on TV. I've never really, seen or met someone.
Yes.
But it's important for us to talk about, like you say, create the awareness so people can understand what it is, so they can better help a family member who might be
Exactly.
suffering from it. So thank you so much for sharing this
Thank you.
much needed information with us on 99.
Thank you for inviting us. We
It's
truly
such a huge
appreciate
pleasure.
this.
It's a huge pleasure. Thank you
Thank
once
you.
again. That is Bianca Özcan, who is the founder and project manager of multiple sclerosis in Namibia. If you missed out on the interview, you can always rewind on the app and have a listen. That was MYD Heart for today.
MYD Heart was proudly brought to you by NHP.